All right, what's going on, everybody? PFAB garage is getting lit. All right, so I gotta cut some holes. Deciding, so I did. That was the old fluorescent light. You could kind of see where it was. I painted around it, but this is what the old one looks like because I haven't pulled this side. So pulled that one out. Well, the other side. There was two. And now I'm going to can lights. So I marked out a couple spots. I threw my laser up there to get a nice line. There's my laser. And then now I'm going to get this tool. You can see it's so new, it's never been used. I have no idea what I'm doing here. But there, I just asked some guys. They said that is the sheetrock one, and that one's probably for wood. And that kind of makes sense, so I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to put it in there, cut some holes, and put these lights up. So check this out. These lights are actually pretty cool. These guys have a little junction box inside of there, and the little connectors already on them. The Wago ones. Actually, this one isn't a Wago, but it's a metal one, and these are plastic. I have no idea what the difference is, but it was in the mix. So these are the lights, the little Feit, whatever you want to call it, Feit. Yeah, it has to be because F-E-I-T, right? I bought those on clearance a while back. Figured one day I'll use them, and here it is. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one up here 6, and then eventually I'll do another row, and maybe a third row. I'll see. I don't know how much light these are going to put out. They say 75 watts, and I have more than this, but 75 watts. And then a little junction box, so I'm going to just jump them, and then I'm going to go to town. So let me set this chuck up and get going. Okay. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know how this thing works, but the way it is, you got this collar that just spins around, right? So it's got a little arrow telling you which way to lock and unlock. Well, you have to hold this down, right? And then once you hold this down, you also have to hold that down. All right, let me see if I can get this camera to stay in place here. Let's prop it up here. Okay, so you have to hold that down and then hold this down, and then you tighten it one way or the other, and it starts locking or unlocking the bit inside of there. So clockwise locks it in, counterclockwise you can actually see it spinning, but you can probably use a wrench too. So this is like a clutchless, it's like a clutch kind of, right? So I guess it grabs whatever corner there, and then you just release it when you're ready to go. Alright, so now, alright, I want to make this thing light as possible, so I'm using the powerstack battery. Why not? I'm going to be over my head, making it rain. So I traced out my hole. Let's start with this guy. Well, you know what? Let's do this one. It's fine. Let's go up there. And here's the... So it's full throttle. It doesn't have a slow speed or anything. I'm going to knock this out of my hand. Watch. That's what it's going to do. I'm probably in a bad spot. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is going to be fun. Alright. That's what you're going to look like when you're done. It's by insulation. Alright. There's one. Alright, not cool. Got 2 cut. Right? Get to the third one. Halfway around. Snap the blade. And check that. I still have more than half the life of the battery still. So I'm happy with the battery, not happy with the blade. So I'm going to switch over to the other blade since that's the only option I have right now. I think I just have to go a little bit slower. I thought I was going to speed it up or something, but I guess these, I mean, actually, I don't know if it's even bent, can't tell. It's got such a twist to it. But let's see how it goes. I mean, this sheetrock, it's pretty porous. About 5/8. It was doing all right. The first hole that I put was I cut on the inside of the circle I cut, and it was too tight. This one I cut pretty much on the line, and it's a nice snug fit. So I'm cutting on the line on that one. And I snapped the blade. So I'm gonna have to fix that and continue. Alright, I have to say I'm impressed. This blade held up a little bit more. I got 4 cut now. That battery's kicking butt. I can hear it dying down. It's on this last bar. I'm gonna throw it on the charger and switch over to a, I don't know, let's go to a 5 and see how many cut holes I cut out of that. So we'll say 4 solid cuts, 6-inch round with the 1.7 stack power stack battery, and then I cut a little bit there, and that's when I hear it dying down. It's still got life, but it's slower. So I'm gonna switch over. Should I go to the 10 amp bar? Or let's try 2 and see what happens. Wow. I just finished cutting the second hole with the 2.0. Finished that one and that one. I did a little bit of vacuuming, cleaned the ground a little bit. Still not perfect. Just went all the way over there, did a little vacuuming. Cleaned out my vacuum, maybe 20 minutes. Come over here and check it. It's still charging. It's almost done. That's insane. Okay, I'm really liking that battery. Because the 2.0 did its job. The one that was on... Where'd you go? There you go. 2.0 did finish the last of it. Let me show you how much life is left on this battery. It's about the same as the power stack when I first got into about 3 of those. I'm actually happy with the power stack because this is a 2.0. The power stack is a 1.7. That did finish 1.5, 1 3/4 of a hole, and I'm already at the 2 bars where I did 3, and I was at the same spot with the power stack, and I don't know how many more I got to cut, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not cutting any more holes. I think I cut enough. Right, so now I just got to run my wire and put the lights in, put a cap over that, and light it up. And then when I get to that area, I'm going to pull that one out and do another row. I don't know, I'm tempted to put 3, maybe another one close to the rack there, one in the middle. So I could probably do, let's say, I got 3 lights there, so maybe 9 lights on that side, and another one probably right here. So 4 over here and 9 over there. Is that too much? I don't know. I wish I could put them in 2 different zones where I could just light up like half of it or something, but it's all going over here to this one outlet, and it's off right now because I mean, I could turn it on here. It's just that one light there, see? So that would be lit up, but because the light's sitting right here, it is not doing anything. So that is gonna get capped, and then I'll have more lighting. So you can actually see there's not much of a difference with that one. So this is the before, and when I do the cam lights, it'll be a nice after. All right, a few hours into it, I got all the lights working. I had to crawl into the attic to run the wire, but it works. Every one of them work. So if I go in, flip the switch, oh, I can actually turn off some of these lights so I can get the staircase out of the way. Power this off here. One more light. Alright, so before we had 2 fluorescent lights on the switch. Alright, the only light you're seeing is the attic light right now. Alright, so there it is. This is just those lights right there. It's going to look much better. Once that fluorescent light is out, it'll look like this side with the lighting. It'll be a soft white, and then they'll all be pointing downwards, so that's not too bad. And then I turn on these lights, and then it intensifies that much more. So I'm actually happy with that. Let me plug them all together and see how it looks. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Shut off that light. Turn on the big lights. That looks way better. Much better. Look at this. Nice and soft, not intense. And then when I want to turn on that lighting, I gotta go over here and turn on the shop lights. Let's see how much brighter it gets with this. Alright, so that makes a huge difference right there. All I have to do is move another row of lights. I think I'll go 6 feet over and space them out 6 feet, and I think that should be enough lighting for this entire garage. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. It's kind of dark on this side, so I might have a light, I don't know, by those bikes over there somewhere. But it won't be this ugly mess anymore. I don't know if you can see that, but all those dead bugs collect inside of that fluorescent. This one will just probably be spider webs hanging down. And then now that I got attic crawl space, I'll probably run that into the attic as well. So I'll probably have to drill a hole in that corner, go straight into the attic, run it right on that rafter, come down, and then work my way into this spot. So I'll probably kill the power for that 220 again and reroute it. I'll probably go straight up into the attic there and then come back out right there. So I just have to drill a hole, run my snake until I can get to here, somewhere over here, because I know I can walk right here up there, and then catch it and then come back down through the hole right there. And I can actually move in line. It doesn't matter. I got enough cord to go through there, but it'll be hidden up in the attic instead of visible right here, and I think it'll look cleaner. So I'm happy with that coming together. That's it for today. I gotta go to bed now.